You are listening to the Baby You've Got This podcast, where you receive mindset and business coaching designed for the everyday gal who has big goals and dreams and is craving that guidance, insight, and reaffirmation for creating success in their life. This is episode number 15, and today I'm going to be talking all things comfort zone, or should I say getting out of that comfort zone. I have had some crazy experiences in the last fortnight where it's perfectly timed for what I want to chat to you about, because I know so many of us, again, like everything I want to talk to you about is, I know it's so relatable. So I'm talking everything comfort zone. What is it? What it means to be in it? What it means to be out of it? You know, we hear the memes, we see the memes and the quotes all through social media about, you know, success lies on the opposite side of your, or on outside of your comfort zone, you know, all that stuff. I'm going to get to the nitty gritty of it and share with you some crazy ass realizations and moments I've had in the last 2 weeks that comes all the way down to just the simplicity of being in your comfort zone and being outside of your comfort zone. So just a reminder to hit subscribe so you are always in the loop when a new episode drops. I am so grateful that I can give you this time and content as you listen today. And remember to leave a heart-filled review and 5 sparkly stars if you are listening through iTunes, or leave your love-filled comments in the comment section below. By this process, you're contributing to our bigger vision and impact of inspiring and helping women just like you grow their success and strengthen their mindset. Also, don't forget to leave your Instagram handle so we can give you a shout out and recognize your greatness too. So let's get started. Hello. Welcome to episode number 15. 15 weeks, almost 4 months of podcasting. How exciting. So I want to give a shout out to this beautiful, beautiful human who's left one of the most amazing reviews that actually got me all teary when I first read it. And hopefully I don't get teary reading it out loud to you guys. But I just want to give this beautiful woman, her name is Jo, the biggest shout out. Jo, you are such an incredible soul. And her Instagram, if you want to follow her, she's got some incredible content on her Instagram. Highly recommend. It's at Vibrant Soul Journeys. So all one word. And what was it? Vibrant Soul Journeys, but Neys. So this is what she has to say. The title is A Breath of Fresh Air. I only met Kim last December 2019 at a workshop in Perth. Her energy is extremely grounding yet contagious. I love listening to Baby You've Got This. It is so genuine, honest and real. Kim knows what she is talking about, and I love her passion for wanting to share her knowledge. Kim, you're an inspiration for us to keep going and growing. Thank you, Jo. That just means freaking world to me. I'm getting that like lump in my throat when you're holding back tears. Oh my gosh. Jo, you are so beautiful. That means so much. And that's it, guys. Like those of you who listen, I'm just feeling the wave of gratitude right now. And you listen, you guys, you make this podcast possible. If it wasn't for you, there wouldn't be this podcast, because a podcast needs listeners for it to work, for the message to get across. And the more you share this, the more you tag myself at Kim Kent, or tag the at Baby You've Got This on Instagram and share it, so I can reshare you and honor you and promote you out to the world. And then who knows who's watching what you're promoting and is going to see this, and they might need to hear this information too. And it's just about getting it out there and helping and adding as much value to people's lives as I can. It's part of my mission, and with your help, we're making this possible. We're growing this and making this impact bigger. So I'm honestly so excited. Well, it's only been 4 months. I'd give it another 8 months. So that's 12 months. Good maths, Kim. I'm really excited to see where we're going to be in 12 months' time. So today's topic, the comfort zone. So 2 Mondays ago, 2 weekends ago, so mid-January, hubby and I went to the Mastermind and Money course that the MJB seminars run. Now, I go to these every time they're running in my city, and I never miss one. I love their stuff. They are personal coaches of mine. So you can go search them, and they run a 2-day course, a 2-day mastering your mindset with money course a few times a year in different cities across Australia. And this time hubby came along, and it's the first time hubby's committed to and actually wanted to absorb the information. Usually it's just me going, right? It's usually me nagging hubby, like, you've got to come, it's amazing. But this year he was finally ready. I didn't even nag him either. Isn't that funny how it all works? Yes, lesson here, don't nag your husband, and he'll actually do what you want him to do. So we went, and I'm going to plug it just a little bit, because if you guys have heard about them before, MJB seminars, or if you've been wanting to go to one of their events and say you haven't gone to Mastermind and Money, or maybe you want to go this time and actually fully absorb all the information. I actually, because I've been a client of theirs for so long now, I actually get a discount code for any of my friends or family who want to come along, and you can get 60% off the ticket price for the Mastermind and Money course. So send me a message through social media, get in contact with me. All my contact details are on social media and in the notes section of this podcast, so you can find me very easily. And contact me and just reach out and ask. Like, there's no limit on this discount code and how many I can give out. And, I want to give it to you. If you're serious about growing and expanding your mind, like they teach you, mastering your mindset with money, getting a discount code is already attracting you to keep more money in, your savings rather than spending it and whatnot. So use it. Reach out, let me know, and I can pop that code through to you. So anyway, what was I saying? Comfort zone. Yeah, so we went to this course. Now, something always happens every time I go, because it's just, you just realize things, or things happen in your life. Things happen, you step into more alignment, I make more of a decision. And what actually happened is we had some huge decisions made. And, Daniel's been working as a carpenter for the last 10 years of his life. And after we came back from Canada, he got back into it, and he was hating it. Like, it honestly was making him depressed and anxious all in one. And I hate seeing my husband upset. Like, that's the last thing I want, is to be him, like, literally trading time just so we can pay the bills and grow our income and grow our savings and do the things we want to do. And it just got to a point where so many things came up over just those 2 days, the Saturday and the Sunday. All these different signs and things happened that just encouraged and supported his choice of quitting his job. It was gonna happen anyway in a couple of months, was our timeline, but things just happened, and it was like, as scary as it was like, it needs to happen today. It needs to happen. So we did that. I was all fine on the Sunday night. We got home, and I was really like, I had my mindset, my mind was straight. The universe has our back. All this stuff. I was like really employing all of the things that I've learned, because if you've listened to previous episodes, as you guys know, my main struggle with my mindset has been around anxiety, which has stemmed from money. It's come from my childhood, and I've spent many years working on it, and I'm in such a better place than I used to be. Like, I have wealth principles that I follow. I have more in my savings account that I've ever earned. Every time Daniel and I work on our wealth principles and organize our life and our mindset, more income comes to us. So for taking this step, and Daniel being a contractor and him just quitting, immediately we halved our income until he worked on getting something else, because we're just bringing off what my business earns. And the next day I was all fine. And then the next day I woke up, and it was in me. That feeling in your, like, it's in your blood. What is it? Your solar plexus chakra. So underneath the ribs. And it was that pain and tightness of anxiety. And I woke up, and you know what? I was just so annoyed at myself, because just trying not to get emotional, because I've done so much work on myself, and I'm so proud of how far I have come. And it was my brain that was going crazy. Like, I understood all the thoughts that I was having, but I could manage and control and let go of the thoughts, but I could not shake this feeling that was happening in my just above my gut, just under my rib cage, where your rib cage opened. And I just knew it was that energy center. And it was just out of balance. And it was like this deeper level stuff that I've yet to work on. And they always say it's like peeling back the onion layers, right? Every time you go work on yourself, you get that little bit deeper and that little bit deeper. And I'm just like, fuck. And ever since then, for the whole week, and so this was last week, I have been anxious. I was just so anxious. I couldn't shift it. Things kept piling up. I started to feel like I wasn't good enough. And it was, what it was is because I felt like, in all honesty, it felt like we had gotten so far and I was measuring my success in life by money, which I know when you say it out loud, and if I talk to anyone else about it, success isn't measurable by money. Money is just an outcome. All right, success is measured in so many different ways, but I was using money as a measurement for success, and I felt like I had failed. And then things were happening in my business where, to be honest, like I was helping so many people, but no one wanted to commit to getting any health coaching from me, to get any mindset coaching. Like no one was ready. And I genuinely felt like, am I not good enough anymore? All these stuff was coming through my head, and honestly, it was so toxic. It was putting pressure on Daniel and I's relationship. Meanwhile, at the same time, guys, like he is working. He works for himself now, and he goes out and gets jobs. And rather than being an employee, a subcontractor, where he was actually getting paid terrible because of, in the carpentry world, it's just very hard. Money's just not there unless you work as a sole contractor. Yeah. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's the best I can explain it. If you do know, awesome, you know what I mean. So it's not like we'd lost this money. It's just all these feelings came up and I just couldn't shift it. I didn't want to see people. I didn't want to talk to my beautiful team. We even did I did my podcast last week, and I was so grateful that it was interview week because I didn't have to talk. Honestly, I just was freaking the fuck out, and I didn't know what was up because I've done all this work. I have this amazing tool belt, and I was suffering all this anxiety, and I was not feeling good enough. And I honestly didn't know what to do. And well, I do know what to do. That's the thing, guys. We know what to do. It's just whether we do it or not. And I sat down and I did a Z equilibration. So it's a process that I've learned in a lot of the courses that I've done. And it's where I equilibrate, meaning I collapse the positive and negative. I collapse the bipolar emotions that are going on in my head, in my life. And what I did is I equilibrated money. So you equilibrate you talk about you go through a process where you talk about the benefits of whatever it is you're doing. And mine was the benefits of having money and the benefits of not having money. Because my biggest thing was feeling like I was not doing good enough because I couldn't see a steady income of what we were earning because shit just got thrown up in the air. Now, what you do is you go through what are the benefits of having money, and then you work out what are the drawbacks of those benefits, and vice versa. And I'm not here to explain it over podcast anyway. This is something that, MJB teaches and I help my clients with as well. So I did this, and I actually got to the point, because you keep doing it until you get to a point where you kind of have an insight and a realization. And I didn't think I was going to do it. I genuinely didn't think I was going to do it. And I got to a point, and you laugh and you cry at the same time because you realize, of course, Kim, and you're rolling your eyes at yourself because you realize. And what it was is I haven't got the bit of paper with me, but what I worked it out is that I've been pushed outside my comfort zone, and I'm genuinely in a space right now that is outside my comfort zone, because being outside your comfort zone, we know is hard, but we know it's also a good thing if we want to grow and succeed. And I was just laughing to myself because in my mission statement, it says that I am constantly getting pushed outside my comfort zone as I help others get out of theirs. And I helped Daniel get out of his comfort zone of this work job and take a chance, because it was up to me. He did ask me he didn't ask for my permission, but it was we're a partnership. We both have to agree and go in on the same headspace, right, with this new decision. And that made me get out of my comfort zone. And I laughed at myself because I realized for the last 12 months, as much as I've been working hard, I have been working hard in my comfort zone, because I have not felt like this in a very, very, very long time. And all it is, and that's why I want to talk to you guys, is a comfort zone. And I'm calling this, like, I'm dropping some truth bombs on it. If you are not scared, if you have not got some fear, I'm going to say some anxiety, as in like momentarily anxiety, not like a chronic anxiety. So those fear and anxiety come the same thing. It's that momentarily, whatever the word is, momentarily. Oh gosh, hope you're laughing at me right now. So if you feel like you're working hard right now on the things you're aiming for, but you don't have any fear, any anxiety, any challenges, any form of worry, any form of pain or discomfort in your body, in your mind, if you're not feeling overwhelmed, or if you haven't got any of these things, then I can guarantee right now you are actually not out of your comfort zone. You are in your comfort zone and you are delusional, because I've been delusional for 12 months. And I'm not saying I've still worked hard and got results, and I've had big goals, but I'm delusional to think now, looking back, that I was pushing myself out of my comfort zone, because I was not at all compared to this. And I'm like, I just laughed at myself, because I'm like, Kim, you asked for this. And what it did is, when I had that realization, guys, is I realized I can't hate on it. I can't stay here playing victim and poor me of what's this going on. I don't feel good enough. This is too hard. Is it worth it? Like, I genuinely wanted to quit what I'm creating and what I'm doing because it's too hard, right? And I pull myself up on that, because I can't, like, if I want to grow, if I want success, this is what it takes. And you guys might think like, oh, well, I don't want to have to go through that pain to create success. I'm like, guys, we don't, the reality is, it's calling bullshit. I'm like, you can't have it always rainbows and always fairies. Like, there's positive and negative in the world. There's constant duality. And if we chase the positive and always want to hit our goals, all we're going to attract is a negative. And when I realized, I had to fall in love with this space of being outside my comfort zone. I genuinely had to fall in love with it, because I knew it was going to grow me. And what it did, it actually created more trust and faith for my future. Now, don't get me wrong. The moment I had this realization, it didn't just like relieve that pain from my body and relieve that anxiety from my body. Even till today, I still have, this was a week ago, I did that equilibration, actually a week ago right now. This time I'm recording this on a Thursday, so it was exactly a week ago. I've still suffered. And I say suffer because I hate a genuine, as much as I love what's happening and I love the idea and the concept, I don't like how it feels in my body. I don't like feeling like I'm not good enough, I'm going to break down, the overwhelm, and I hear loud noises and my brain wants to explode. I don't want to feel like I want to just go to bed and sleep, because that's how I feel. Because what was I saying? I just lost my train of thought. All I know is that you guys are listening to this and you're like totally following the train of thought. And then when I get off, you're like, Kim, how do you forget? My point is, I've still been feeling this way, but I have the tools and I know what I need to be doing, and I am doing, that's helping this anxiety and helping any of the anxiety and the ego going into crazy protective mode, telling me I can't do this and get back in the comfort zone, just quit, take the easy route. I know what to do now to work my way through it, and all this is growing me, and all I know is it's attracting and bringing in bigger things. So I guess that's why I wanted to talk about, like, are you really getting out of your comfort zone, or are you just happy being comfortable like where you are? Like, and don't get me wrong, if you're happy with life, if you're 100% satisfied with life and you don't want any more, you don't want to achieve anything else, you don't want to create anything else, you're totally happy. If you died right, like if your life just stayed exactly the same right now until you died and you were happy, cool. Then this podcast isn't for you. But if you're someone who you genuinely are, like, you're like me, and you know what, you have goals and you want to achieve things, and especially when it comes to business or anything that you know is going to bring you your income. So you're creating the income from your passion and your mission in life, right? If you're not out of your comfort zone, you're not getting closer to achieving what you want to create, or you're not creating a space to be able to expand. And when I learned that, when I realized that, I was like, all I'm doing is, the opportunity only lies in chaos. Opportunity doesn't lie in certainty. Certainty is limited, and certainty is, it's structured and it's knowing. There's only opportunity in the unknown. And I crave opportunity, but I also crave stability and certainty. So all I'm doing is counteracting it myself. And all this has done, this massive push that has scared the shit out of me, these big decisions, and I thought like my whole world was falling apart around me, actually was just creating the chaos that I needed to create opportunity. And I'm so damn grateful. And I just want you guys to know that if you're feeling like this, if you're feeling anxious or fearful, so if you're out of the comfort zone now and you don't know what's going on, you're just out of the comfort zone, guys. And that's okay. Look for the opportunity. You're in control of your life. You hold the reins. No one's coming to save you. You have to save yourself. Or if you're right now, like you really want something, you really want to achieve what you're passionate about and what you're creating and your goals, but you haven't got any fear, you're just so content right now. I can tell you you're nowhere near closer than you were a month ago, 2 months ago, whatever it might be, if you've stayed in your comfort zone for that long. So I want you to get out of your comfort zone, push yourself out of it and get into that scared space, but know you have the reins. You can control it. And that's why you listen to like these podcasts. You can do coaching with me or whatever it is that you do that keeps building your toolbox so you know how to handle these situations, because that's what creates the opportunity and the growth for you to succeed, which is what I keep reaffirming to myself, right? This is what we tell ourselves, because we've got to have the faith in the uncertainty. And isn't it so much easier to have faith in certainty? Blows my mind, but it's like common sense, simple knowledge. Well, it's life. Anyway, I didn't breathe because I got really passionate about talking about that with you all. So where to from here? Oh, and that's where I want to share with you another thing. Like, you know how I was saying, like, Daniel quit his job. It's not just that took me out of the comfort zone. It's because, like, guys, if you've been watching my stories, I'm creating an online coaching membership where you get to actually access for a membership price, a monthly membership price, where you get access to my coaching with nutrition, movement, mindset, and money. They're the 4 areas that I know when we master all those 4 areas, we live the most abundant life. And I've been putting this together and it's really tested me. And I've had a lot of thoughts of, is it worth it? Is it going to work? Am I good enough to do this? I've had all those thoughts. So can you imagine adding that to making big life changes and just, crazy, right? So all it is getting out of your comfort zone. Well, all that was for me is getting out of my comfort zone. So I'm really excited for what I'm launching in Feb, but I want to talk about it a bit with you guys. I want you to be excited too. Like, it comes with, there's nutritional support, there's guided home workouts and movement support and education. There's education on mindset and mindset coaching strategies, daily planners for you to organize and get structured with the things I know and I guarantee will work for you to improve your mindset and create more love for yourself and love in your life, and then also mastering your money and your money mindset and teaching you the wealth principles. So all that's coming, and I will plug it a little bit, like, just so you are aware, the cheapest membership cost, there's different packages depending on which one you choose, and it starts from $42 a month. So it's like $1.50 a day to be and get all this coaching. And then the biggest membership pack is, it's up around the $300 mark. So it's not even like that expensive for face-to-face exclusive coaching and all the content and everything and all the programs. So like, now that I say that to you, I've been keeping it as such a secret because I've been getting it all done. It feels so exciting to say and share it. So hopefully it's something that you're going to be interested in looking into. Because if I can help you, if you're loving the podcast, just imagine the content you're going to get inside the program. So anyway, that's what's been really pushing me outside the comfort zone. So I guess I'm talking a lot about my journey today and what I've experienced in the last couple of weeks, purely because using examples and sharing a story makes it so much easier to relate to, especially if you feel like you've had this happen or you're going through this, or there's, your ego, your mindset's just saying things to you that are not helping you on your journey towards achieving your goals and creating more success in your life. So yeah, I really hope, do you know what? I just feel, after having this discussion with you, I feel so much better already. I feel like a big weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I don't even know why. So thank you so much for listening. I'd love your feedback. I'd love to hear from you with this. Please, yeah, and if you are listening to this episode, let me know. Like, give a shout out, leave your review, send me a message. I'd love to know if you're listening to this and this is helping you, or if you can relate, or if you have anything that I may have missed that you feel like has helped you, share it with me. I don't know everything. I love learning from you as well, with the things that you've found or you've learned and implemented. I feel like we can always keep learning and growing and learning off each other. We're all equal in this world. So yeah, I do feel like I may have went off on a bit of a tangent, but still made a point in what I was saying. So I feel like I may have missed something, but I don't remember. Hopefully this has all made sense enough. I think so. So thank you again for joining me. I'm really proud of this episode. Actually, I'm very proud. So I can't wait to see it all be shared across Instagram and social media. And yeah, no, that's it. Brain is blank. I think I've got everything off my brain onto this recording for you, onto this episode for you. So yeah, thank you. I'm so grateful for you for jumping on, listening and being part of this. Remember, you've got this, babe. You've got this. This is your babe. You've got this moment right now. If you're getting out of your comfort zone, if you're out of it and you feel fear or anxiety, then that's fine. Work through it. It's all part of the process. Know that there is light at the end of the tunnel. You're not going to be stuck here. You're just having an opportunity to grow and find opportunity in this chaos. So yeah. All right. Well, have a lovely rest of your day, rest of your week. I'm excited to hear from you, and that's everything. So since I still have not thought of a new way, we're going to keep with the peace out, homies. Feeling that little gangster vibe there. Oh gosh, I hope you're laughing at me as well as I'm laughing at me. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out, homies.